everyone, it's Jennifer, founder and spiritual director of Soul Language. And a lot of you have asked for a more detailed personal story or to really learn more about Jennifer, or as we call me in this Soul Language community, because there's so many Jennifers, JU. I want to start really first with a deep sense of gratitude for all of the mentors and all of the coaches and my family, my mom and my dad and my brother, and some really special individuals that really supported me on my path. We don't get here alone. Your path includes a lot of people that support that polish the diamond for good or in painful experiences, right? So, one of the people that I really want to thank, of course, is Erin Saxton. She constantly says, I'm going to change your life, and she winds up doing it, which is amazing. I didn't start out being a spiritual kind of person. I started out being a photographer and, came from divorced parents and, always have that feeling of not fitting in and not being good enough, not being smart enough, not being creative enough. And it's so funny. I kept dropping myself into situations of spotlight and kind of forcing me to disprove that belief. And that's a big theme of that shows up in my work, that theme of feeling like you're unworthy and believing that lie. I also think, some of my biggest growth and expansion has because of a deep desire for freedom and, to be profoundly loved. And over my life, that was a huge pain point. I kept seeking out different kinds of relationships, whether it be community relationships or client relationships or romantic partnerships that uh, I would mold and bend myself and adjust myself uh, with the feeling of trying to receive love, and it never works that way. And that's been a huge expansion in my own life. And I think also the tools that have developed in the soul language community support those expansions as well. I now would classify myself as, which is so weird to put yourself in roles, right? But I would classify myself as a creator, a writer, a speaker, and a spiritual guide. And uh, I teach connection, and I believe that when we are consciously connected and we listen to that connection and we are in that flow of that connection, it alleviates suffering. And I teach it because that's what I want. That's that great sense of freedom. And so the more that I investigate it, the more I reflect about it, the more I listen to it, the more tools I create to support the human listening to that, the better I am, and therefore the better I can offer tools to others. It's it's a huge accomplishment to create a paradigm. If anyone has done it or anyone wants to do it, I support people in actually developing their own paradigm, but it's a huge undertaking because you're actually creating something that's never been used before or never been seen, or you're bringing in new information for something that already exists in the world. You're giving birth, you're creating. And that takes a lot of cocooning time, and it takes a birth plan, and it takes structure and strategy. And it's basically, when all is said and done, it's basically like going down a hill on a bicycle without brakes. And so you need the support partners around you to encourage you and to hold you accountable and to love you and to support you and make you laugh. And I am so lucky to have those individuals in my life, and most of them are soul language practitioners. So how cool is that? The paradigm of soul language puts tangibility around soul. We're using human words to put something that has infinite possibilities and is very complex. But human beings love to have words so they can accept it. And we hear the same things. We hear, oh my God, are you in my head? Oh my God, how did you know this? Oh my God, I get to accept this. Oh my God, this is a part that I've denied and I've wanted to accept. Or this is a part of me that I thought, came so easily. So, why would it be special? We're all doing the same thing here. We're all reminding ourselves and reminding others that they're whole and complete. And I think that it is important that you and me take steps of practice in that. I'm on a journey like everyone else, and I'm consciously transparent. So if you're just coming into the community, you're going to hear, the honest truth from me. I'm going to dump my purse out on the table, and you're going to know exactly what I'm experiencing and why. And I think that's important. I think that when we put those mentors, coaches, spiritual innovators on pedestals, we separate ourselves from our own consciousness. And really, soul language and I am about myself and you becoming more conscious in your own way that resonates with you. So, if there's any questions you want to know, you can feel free to ask me. I hope this has given you a little bit of an understanding of who I am and what I do. I am always creating, I'm always going to create. And soul language is a profound tool of creation to help you consciously connect to your soul and whatever you call your higher power. And I am humbly human, and I make mistakes, and you will hear about them. And I welcome understanding a little bit more about who you are and what you require and your dreams and your hopes. My dream as a little kid was to be a writer. I mean, well, that wasn't my first dream. My first dream was to be a stripper, but I didn't really know what that meant. So, but my second dream was to be a writer, and I put that dream on hold for so long because of those feelings of unworthiness. So, ooh, squirrel. So, this is your opportunity to unpack those dreams and really consciously connect to yourself and create from a place of profound wholeness and completeness. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and thank the squirrel. And this is Jennifer Urezzio, founder and spiritual director of Soul Language. Bye for now.